Ladies and gentlemen, back in the building, fighting a little bit of a throat issue, as well as wilding out at the game for these jokers back here. They still have me pissed. Boy, Kuma came. I am joined up this side, right here, by the other half of the monarchs.
If you can hear me, I can't hear you. Oh, freak.
We can hear you. You might want to leave and come back. If you can't hear us, you might want to leave and come back. Fight something with your hearing. I'm joined by my boy, the Playmaker, with the half of the monarchy. Below him, right over there, well, right over there,
Mhm.
Mr. Cole Johnson. And
What's up?
we are going to have two ladies. You saw one, she's going to be rebooting, flying back in with us. And then also Ms. Williams, who is a recurring guest on the show. She'll be joining us here soon. And all right,
All right, awesome.
Miss Skip is in the building now. We'll give y'all a little some thoughts from the female perspective as well.
It'd be good to hear.
So we're gonna talk about a topic from last weekend about
We're gonna get to
about
that,
Not yet.
but
wrestling.
not yet.
Not yet. Not
But
yet.
not yet.
Yeah, got to set the table.
So we're gonna do something a little different today. And
Really?
we're gonna do something different today. Because the way I see it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to WWE, you getting your time cut short with me today.
Okay.
Really?
I'm cutting WWE
And why is that
short
really?
today. Oh, because the topic that we had discussed last week has been a good hit, so I want to have more room to talk about that further.
All right.
And plus,
I'm-
cool, he has to give AEW their time because we got World Ends coming up.
Yeah, AEW.
Even though my co-host can care less about it because it's on a Wednesday and not on a separate show.
No,
Or is it on a separate show now?
World's End is an actual
It's actually pay per view.
event.
Yeah.
Yes, actual pay per view.
How many matches they gave us so far?
See, we're not gonna start with that. Right, no. Whatever they got is gonna be an extra 5 this week.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. After Wednesday's Dynamite, yeah, it's probably going to expand.
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Good gracious. It shouldn't take that much. But we're gonna jump right into NXT.
Let's do it.
All right, NXT.
And first, actually the first thing that happened, and I can say I'm not really thrilled about it.
NXT is your brand.
So you know how we talked about how long they allow certain superstars to hold titles, right?
Yeah.
How long did Britt Baker hold that North American Championship?
I want to say 6 weeks, if that.
A hop, skip, and a jump.
Because
Yeah.
the hell has won that North American Championship. There are some that says this might have been a botch, and that hasn't been the ending.
Here we go. Yep. 52 days. That's how long she held it. 52 days.
So I'm gonna go to my co-host here, who is the man when it comes to titles and what do they represent for the title itself and the superstar. What does the result mean for all parties involved?
But before I do that, sir,
I lost
get
my
Miss Toya back on here.
Oh,
I think she's resolved her issues. And the other half of the Diva duo, Miss
oh,
Yo-Yo
hello.
in the building now too. After accusing me of not sending the link, which I did, but it's in the building now too. So we at
Wow.
full
Not
strength, y'all.
excuse.
We at full strength.
Oh Lord.
So basically, what it means is that they were so bent on getting a title on Blake Monroe that they had no logic or long term plan for it.
I totally agree with that.
There's so many other storylines going on that they gave her one of them Jay Uso title reigns real quick.
Mm,
Hopefully they won't do it like they did Jay Uso, but they won't because she's blonde.
Oh.
So no worries. She'll be back. That was just a little teaser for everyone. No worries.
Well, I mean, she lost it to a blonde.
Yeah. That's why it's okay. You know, it's blonde on blonde violence.
Blonde on blonde violence.
Yeah.
mm.
She'll be fine. Yeah. She'll be fine.
I hate you, Sean.
My thoughts.
I would go into more details, but I don't have time.
Mhm.
So now Ethan Page got to look over his shoulders going forward with that North American Championship because Mr. Moose has returned to NXT. So, Mr. Johnson,
Mhm.
do we see Moose taking the North American Championship from Ethan Page?
No.
I would love to actually have us be interested in this NXT versus TNA rivalry. Um, uh, overall um, angle. It would be great if he did. He ain't, and it's unfortunate to say that. No, he's not because they. I mean, I like Ethan Page, but it's looking like Ethan Page is untouchable, and Moose is a Musa has a forever tan to him.
My philosophy is simply this. He will win it, but he'll have a Jay Uso run with him. Because that's the new thing. We'll
Yes.
satisfy you guys, but we'll give somebody that you like a little 2-3 month run with a belt. And because it's not um, the main championship, it's the secondary championship. I think he has a good chance to get this one. Now, if it was the NXT World Heavyweight Championship,
Which he's
I would,
already gone for. Yeah.
yeah. And what happened in that big
Goose
fat?
egg. Mhm.
Thank you, sir, because I'm not able to do it tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, that's what happens when you have the ruler who holds the title.
Well, and you giving a WWE more faith. If they do that with Moose, they probably would give him a 2-week reign.
Well,
Mm.
you got to get around to defending it again before you can lose it. You got to at least have one successful defense. So it probably take 2 months for him to have the second defense.
Yeah.
That's why I say he probably have a Jey Uso run.
Hmm.
But Miss Yo-Yo, what about you? What do you think?
Um, I mean, we all know what color this man is, so get Ethan to him. I don't think it's happening. But yes, like some moose.
Nothing wrong with that.
And speaking of giving some certain group of people something, the surprise of the night, the TNA X Division
Yeah,
champion Leon Slater
that part.
became the number one contender for Obafemi's NXT championship
But
by
some reason they
winning.
pushing him and Young OG to fight him, so he ain't gonna win either.
Agreed. It'd be
So
great
what,
TV. it'd be great TV for the next pay per view, and it'll be a fun main event. Um, Leon Slater is the the next new hot thing, along with of course the young OG. But Oba Fenny will treat him just like he treated Javon, treat him like a fly and swat him down.
It's like the words came out of my own mouth, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you, sir.
The only thing I would add is that they'll let Leon Slater get a couple of nice spots
Oh yeah,
for a video package for later. That's about it.
100, 100.
Quite interesting that Leon Slater won when he had to go through Miles Bourne, Deion Lance, and more importantly, Joe Hendry.
We got to remember Joe Hendry isn't technically WWE yet.
Right.
And they know that he's already over. They're trying to see about Leon, if they're going to poach Leon Slater down the line or not. Because, they already got enough of us. So they might be over quota. So they're trying to figure out if he,
Oh, wow. Not overquoted.
And with that being said, let's move to Monday Night Raw. Supposed to be doing things differently tonight. I'm gonna come back to the opening a little later. Mr. McCain?
Sir, yes, sir.
They decided on Monday Night Raw to renew a rivalry for Monday. With the Usos back as a tag team, your first matchup will be against the New Day.
I'm with you, Cole. 100%.
I respect. Thank you, Yolanda. I respect that they have a rivalry, but good lord, how many times we seen this now?
2 billion times. It's literally like the tag team rivalry of the new era.
Right.
Why? We didn't need this. We didn't need it. Don't overdo it at games, y'all. Don't overdo it.
I don't get it. I don't.
Next.
So, by the way,
Yolanda,
to
I'm
answer
with
your
Yolanda.
question, Cole, they did it 44 times, including that Monday night.
I respect the both teams, but we don't need to. We don't.
I don't
need
even
to
want
see
them on the
go
same
at
brand.
it again. Right. We don't need to see them again. Go at it. I mean, I know they enjoyed going at each other. That's obvious, but I know they're boys, but still, we don't need to see that. They had their time. Develop new teams to go at it.
One of them should be a single star. But
But they want to find ways to not make him one.
yeah, it's too much like us. Real fade, Yeaton.
You know what? I'm gonna skip that. I'm kind of here. Let me go to my lovely sister, because we had a very interesting match between Raquel Rodriguez and Stephanie Vaquera, and then a certain Bella decided to poke her nose where they didn't belong at.
Again,
Nikki Bella need to go somewhere and stay retired.
go
I don't
chase
know
after
why they
Reed
didn't push
Blankenship.
Liv and let Raquel be a tag team.
Yeah, she need to go chase Reed Blankenship. Try to get her a little cub. Nobody want to see you wrestle no more.
Yolanda said exactly the words that I would say. It only sounded prettier coming out of her mouth. That's the exact thought I have. That's the exact thought. Verbatim, that's the exact thought I have.
That's one way you can say my thoughts.
Why are they pushing Nikki Bella still? Why? That makes no sense.
It's disrespectful
None.
to the young talent.
Very much so.
We don't think you're better than Nikki Bella.
And they got too many women.
They could be saving that spot for another woman of color.
What do you mean, like B-Fab? Oh, no, I can't say that.
Oh, like Lash Legend.
Mm.
Who I heard they said that they're high on backstage, but you
Well,
can't
being
tell it.
high and actually doing something are two different things.
That's what I'm saying. You can't tell it. Right.
They're supposedly high on Jey Uso.
Right.
We see how that ended.
Yeah. High in January, out the frame by June. Yeah.
And real quickly, Maxine Dupree retained her Intercontinental Championship over Ivy Neal, but I was not impressed. I ain't seen nothing different in Maxine Dupree whatsoever.
Oh, wait a minute. You're not digging the wild hairstyle? To show that she now is freer and wilder.
You
And
get me
change
video
of titles.
packages of her going in with Natalia, and then she came back on national television and basically did the exact same thing she did before she got in with Natalia.
That's what I'm saying, but she's looking wilder. She look.
Right, she did it with
you know,
more oomph, more gusto.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry with the following sentiment I'm about to say, Yolanda. But Maxine, she looked like she was ran through.
No.
You didn't appreciate that?
No. When I hear you training with Natalia, I expect you to come back more vicious, more violent. And I get none of
I mean,
that.
she was vicious in the video.
Yeah. The video packages, yes, vicious and violent. But in the ring against Ivy Nile, she looked like she had a tussle in the back seat with somebody.
We got to remember, everybody's tough until you get punched in the mouth. When she got punched in the mouth, we saw she could handle it, but she wasn't as tough no more.
But it's so funny though, the fact that they decided to Aquanet the heck out of her hair to make her look different, and that's supposed to give her the wild edge. And they're like,
And then
all
the
you did
different,
was just
let's not
tease
forget the
this
different
chick's hair.
types.
Right. All you did was
And new
tease this
gear.
chick's hair. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So
She
why
got the
they saw
crinkle
that
iron,
judges like
crinkled their hair down.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like I said,
I'm like,
was not
I
impressed
was like, why you going to
whatsoever.
saw that intelligence? So you're gonna make her look wilder, and that's supposed to give us the impression that that she's tougher and more rugged. Please.
Mm.
Y'all dropped the ball on that one. You can't.
Every package they showed, I knew they was dropping the ball.
But somebody who didn't drop the ball, Gunther, who opened up Monday Night Raw and soaked it all in.
Segment of the night. Segment of the night. He could not have done it any better. Played the crowd like a fiddle. I'm like, bravo, sir. Bravo. Bravo. Bravo.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Now
how
he
you
needs
soak
a
it in.
beard or a mustache.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because he can't be a baby face. He can't be a bad guy with a baby face. We at least need some sideburns or something. A little dirty goatee.
That's what he did to Kozlov. Remember he was clean shaven when they pushed him to the moon, but then when Triple H got a hold of him and he started becoming a comedic act after that, they started having him grow a beard.
But this is the bad guy beard, not the comedic beard.
Right.
Yeah, so it's got to be a little scruffy.
And
Paul
then,
got a hold of him. That was it. That was the end of his career.
and then at some point in time, the Monarch said they had a theory, and now it's no longer a theory. It is a fact.
Oh,
As an
I told
Austin.
y'all who it was.
theory.
I told y'all who it was.
Speaking of blue looks, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Crew cut, not solo crew cut. Yeah, which is cool. I like it. I'm pissed though
But
because
you
that should
mad,
have been
Cole?
that. No, I'm pissed though because that should have been Montez Ford.
So they don't have creative plans for Montez Ford.
Obviously, they don't. They just have him waste time with these vignettes that he's shooting.
Yep.
Hot garbage. That I think would have been a wonderful way to debut him as a singles competitor.
They don't have plans for him to be a singles competitor, sir.
So
I heard they contract about to be up and they about to
Yep.
leave. I mean,
oh,
that's what I heard, but
oh Lord, so they're gonna be AEW bound. Okay,
And they gonna want the smoke.
they're gonna want all the
mm,
smoke. So Austin Theory. So I guess we're gonna and look, I like Austin Theory. I actually like him, but we're gonna get more of the. We're gonna bury this chump, and I'm not saying chump as in I hate him. I'm saying chump as in that's how they regard him, and I mean WD backstage.
Paul.
So we get we get the shock of Austin Theory he comes back. He actually might have a prominent role. Oh, nice, cool, and then he gets buried. He's fodder now for Braun Breaker. So if they throw the title on him, whenever he has as a challenger, Austin Theory would be the first guy they pin en route to build the guy to get fed to Braun Breaker. Good job,
I think the first guy should
H.
still be Big Bronson Reed. See Nami. I have a
Unfortunately,
question, y'all.
Hmm.
If you want to do anything to make the division seem anywhat credible, wouldn't it make sense to put the Intercontinental Championship that Bronson Reed's been chasing for 10 years on him while he's in the division?
That makes too much sense, though, bro.
Okay, I was just wondering if maybe
No, they're too busy loving Dominic.
Yeah, that makes too much sense. And the thing is,
Dominic
Dominic's
got hurt anyway.
that too.
yeah,
But-
Dominic
but
got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But Dominic now has and credit to him, he's outgrown the IC title picture. Like, and so you put the title back on him for what reason?
Well, surely you don't believe they're going to put him in the
He's
world.
not about to be a world championship.
Oh no,
yeah.
no, not yet.
Okay.
No, he still has to be betrayed by Judgment Day. We still have to get behind him. We still has to mow down everybody, and then he might get a world title look into. But
Maybe they'll
not
bring
right
Damian
away.
Priest back to tag with him.
Right.
That's not like do anything with him now either.
Yeah, we still have a redemption arc to do with him before he actually does get a run with the world title. But right now, no. No.
It's nice to know that the first guy that came out of me and Cool's mouth when this whole vision thing started, and they talking about adding another member, was Austin Theory.
Mm-hmm.
No, I figured it was going to be him too. I was like,
Keep out here to the streets, son.
yeah, I figured it was going to be him. I wanted it to be Montez Ford, but I figured it was going to be Austin Theory.
Yeah, they made it real obvious. So,
Mm-hmm.
And then before we move to SmackDown, it got very personal all of a sudden between CM Punk and Braun Breaker.
I want to say, anytime you say I'm going to take your wife from you, it's personal. That's the point where it got personal.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to say after that, Braun Breaker deserves it. I'm just,
Yeah.
you don't tell a man I'm going to beat you and I'm going to take your wife. You don't tell no man that. I mean, I understand that wrestling is predetermined and whatnot, but the level of disrespect to say that, anything that's said about you from this point on, you just got to take.
Yeah. And I sort of, but I did like the fact that CM Punk decided to shoot slugs at Rick and Scott Steiner. I love that. That was beautiful.
It was.
That made the night. That made my night. The shoe slugs at both of them. I love it.
Hey man, you can't come at CM Punk. He always gonna have a gym for you,
Oh, he will.
Jim
He
Punk
will.
told these people their arms too short
a
to
pipe
slap
bomb.
The arms
them.
short to bite, yeah, pipe bombs, and his arms, their arms too short to box with God. Yeah, he said
Oh,
it before.
if they
But I
fucking
thought
up
it,
this,
but I thought it was cute at the end when Braun off mic said the Punk holding the world title. You mentioned my family again. How do you say? And I'm gonna break one of your legs. I'm like, really, dude? You talked about going at his wife.
you basically said, I'm gonna smash your wife. Come on, bro. That's how we living.
I,
That's
I
how
get
Brian's looking.
I get you pissed at the botched Doomsday device move that was placed on you in War Games, Survivor Series. Big man, I get that, but you had to go that personal with him.
Oh no, he went that personal. But he actually helped his character though.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
it did.
blame Paul for allowing it to get that personal. Though. I think that's a bit far.
Yeah,
I get what you're trying to do, but when you tell a man, I'm gonna take your wife, I don't care if it's fake or not.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone say that about mine. Yeah, even in that setting, I'd want to dim the lights of whoever I should perform or who actually said it or
Yeah.
who okayed it.
Well, I
And
have
Speaking,
one.
and
speaking of
the cameras won't need to run.
speaking of who okayed it, let's go to SmackDown because well, stop on that same line you just said, Mr. Johnson. But let's turn it to the why it says an MFT.
Next,
Why? Not you. Not you. Not the question that you just posed. Why are we doing this angle? Why are we doing this angle? WWE basically just basically said that we really don't give two craps about the White Six. Yeah, they got the World Tag Team Championships, but we really don't care about them. They're a bunch of misfits. And it's cool every now and then when you cast the right crowd, do the Firefly thing. That's all cute. But besides that, yeah, they're a bunch of misfits. And you got the MFTs that this is proof, right? This is proof positive of what Cool said earlier. WWE doesn't have a thing in terms of direction with both of these factions. Not a direction at all. And they don't even a direction with the two of them in a program.
but at least they keep them on TV.
That's the only positive about them. They keep those two factions on TV. But the feud is but the program's pointless.
Stand in the tag team ranks. Going over to my sister, we had a non-title match with the Kabuki Warriors versus the aforementioned Last Legend and Nia Jax. And then after the match, the former champs, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, they wanted to get them a piece of Nia Jax and Last Legend. Feels like we going down a
I'm
multi-tag
mad that
team
they
match.
just brought Lash up.
You mad they brought her up?
With no hype, with no like nothing around it. She just showed up on Raw one day.
I'm mad they brought Lash up and made her, yeah, no, and made her a tag.
Or
Like
not
if
be
that's the
made a
case,
single.
they could have kept Miss Jackson and they could have been a tag team. Like,
Yeah,
what's the point of getting rid
Jazz,
of her and
100.
to bring her up to being a tag team with Nia?
If
So
they going to do this the way that they think they're going to do this, Last Legend and Nia Jax should be a very dominant tag team.
That's what I'm thinking.
When have they ever done things the way you think they're gonna do them?
Rarely.
Alexa Bliss of being Nia Jax. That's how kind of mess they be on.
Which that has happened this year.
as tag teams. So
Alexa's fine because she's got Charlotte, the power half of their tag team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Just that
But
other
where if
stuff.
I look at them two, I see nothing but dominance. I'm like, what team's gonna stop them if we really do this right?
Shoot, they ain't gonna do it right. It might be the Kabuki Warriors to stop them.
I mean, yes, should they have a reign with those two if they're going to have them be the dominant powerhouse team? Yes, but I'm with Cool. When does a WWE do things which make sense? Rarely ever.
Especially with the tag teams.
It double, especially with tag teams.
Yeah.
They think the division's a throwaway. And I am interested in the fact that they're trying to not do that with putting Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley and Sky in the mix of the tag team development, and not have them go after the WWE or the World's Women's Championships. I think that is a fresh approach to where you don't get the why the heck they keep going after this title all the time talk. So I like it from that standpoint, but what are you going to do with them once you have them in this division?
With your one set of championships for the women.
Mm-hmm.
So there can only be one set of champions.
Yeah.
Do they even do they even, I was gonna say, do they even
What
travel
you
to
say?
NXT anymore?
Well, theoretically.
Stupid.
Uh, Alexa and Charlotte did when they were the champions.
Theoretically, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like one time.
Yeah.
They'd go in and say, "Hey, girl, how you doing, girl? Okay, girl, bye, girl." And they'd be gone. That's it.
Julia beat Alba Fire to get one step closer to Chelsea Green in the United States Championship.
There was no point in taking the belt off of Julia and putting it on Chelsea Green. So,
Well, no, there was one point.
this whole program is stupid.
No, this is the point of why they took that title off of Julia. You had the crowd be like, "Who's she?" Which is unfortunate because the girl's talented beyond.
Well, you introduce people to the main roster,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have the decency or the common sense to introduce them to the audience.
It's disrespectful. Yeah, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to the talent. It's disrespectful to her. And then when they paired her off with Kiana James, I'm like, okay, so you're basically going to say her English is horrible. With this, you're basically saying her English is horrible. That's when I knew the countdown to have that title be taken off her was on.
And honestly, her English is bad. So, I mean, they didn't lie.
No, it's not great, but it's better than Shinsuke Nakamura's.
I haven't heard that name in forever.
I mean,
You're not lying. You're not
No,
lying.
no.
but I hate to say this. Foreign talent at time for the most part, if they're white, they get just a hair above the disrespect that our forever tan brethren get. Because if you're foreign, especially if you don't even speak the language, WWE don't give two craps about you.
Yeah, speaking of foreign and different colors, Dragunov and Carmella Hayes teamed up and they took out DIY.
Okay, question. What's the purpose of DIY?
I've been asking this since they was in NXT. Still don't have an answer.
What's the purpose of DIY? You already had them. You already had them be champions. You had them champions as a face. You had them champions as a heel. And they were champions in NXT before they decided to have a year-long program against one another. What's the point with this too?
Which was well worth it, by the way.
Oh, that's the best thing Gargano and Ciampa has ever done in WWE was when they warred against each other.
Fought each other. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying they're a horrible tag team. They're cool, but it's like, So you basically just going to feed them to other tag teams so they can just job to them. That's the purpose of DIY, really? Or you wanted to put Gargano's wife in a position where she could do a whack dangerous spot and take a horrible bump.
And speaking of why, Aleister Black and Damian Priest, they are not done.
They should
Only
be.
one of them ever thought they were. I don't know why he thought that.
They should be done.
It should have been done before. Jesus.
I think I know what you was about to say. And then Mr. McCain.
It wasn't me.
Trust me, it's somebody else. So, Mr. McCain, as we wrap up the WWE talk for this one,
Aleister Black.
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about your QB1, sir. With the he did within the week before, and then last week on Friday, where he talked and they there's a certain type of way.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. None of that matters because this feud should also be over. So I don't care about that either.
It should have been a wrap.
Yeah. So when you try to introduce some new stuff into a feud that's already dead, I don't care. I honestly watched it because I didn't know where it stopped to bypass it, and I know I probably wouldn't even watched it. I'm sick of the mess. I'm sick of it.
Now the question.
Recycled crap.
Now the question I have, along the lines of what Cool said, and I agree with him, is: are we going to see Nick Aldis as a wrestler in WWE?
I mean, Cody Rhodes did talk to him a certain type of way, though. I'm just saying.
Are we going to see Nick Aldis as a wrestler in WWE?
If we do, it won't be to WrestleMania. It'll be like a one-off type of thing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it'll still be as much as Brock Lesnar wrestles in a year or so.
But I will say this though, it was cool to see Cody pop off at the mouth like that. But if you're basically going to push all this as this figure that no one can get the one up on, and you have Cody get the one up in the way he did on all this, that's not I don't think that's the way you do it. You work for me. Ouch. And I'm not talking about program. I'm just talking about just in general. That line almost can kill a character. And this is supposedly the best, the number one baby face in the company saying that to an authority figure.
How long he gonna be a baby face?
I'm thinking along the lines they may pull like a like what happened with Savage and Hogan in build of WrestleMania 5, where you have two big time baby faces, but one of them has to turn heel. And since they want to set up Reigns Rhodes 3 at WrestleMania, looks like Cody's going to be the heel, or he's going to be the not so clean baby face.
I think it's going to be Roman as the almost good guy heel, and Cody as the not clean baby face. Because Cody is like John Cena and Bianca Belair. Mm-hmm. There's certain people that they just can't turn heel, even if they want
unfortunately, to. Yeah, and they can't really turn him heel yet. Right?
And Jey Uso too, because everybody got to eat. If people get tired of eating, he'll be a heel the next week.
Correct.
So we got a couple of comments, y'all. So my boy Joe says, "Cool as your little bro. What's up, little bro? Glad you checking in." Skip is in the chat. She said, "I've been in the chat. Too many spam calls. Fair enough." Skip also says Gunther was great, but where do they go from there?
That's a good question.
There's nowhere to go.
That's a
Like
wonderful
they
question right
that
there.
too.
You won't have that answer till after January 5th.
It'll be AJ. He'll start with AJ.
Yeah, I think that's where you'll go next. Yeah,
Skip says definitely should have Montez as the mystery guy. Too dark. Dom is her, so now's a good time to put the title on Bronson Reed. Exactly.
100.
Skip says, I like Braun, but the taking your wife comment was wild. WWE has no problem when it comes to building up Braun.
Nope, they don't.
Yeah,
You know he's gonna be the guy they strapped a big time rocket on. At
WWE
some
don't
point.
have no problem with messing with people's relationships.
They really don't.
On relationships? Nah, not. Mm-mm. It's everything's above board with them. You can't go low if you do that.
And that's your WWE talk for the week.
Oh, shout out to EO Sky who took a insane elbow and did a real good sell job.
SmackDown needs more top heels. SmackDown needs more top talent, period.
Talent. Yeah.
I definitely feel like the C show, not even the B show. Like you got an A show and a C show. Not even a B show. So just,
Cause when the last time you seen Jade in the ring?
When she told somebody she was at B and slammed them and then walked out. So quick TNA notes, good people. Yeah, she just walking around the title looking pretty. That's basically what they're doing.
Yeah, having her curse people out. Yeah, have her beat somebody down, curse people out.
So quick TNA notes. Mm-hmm. All right. All right, so the rivalry between Team TNA and Team NXT is coming to a head in a steel cage match. Ooh. I know y'all are so scared. Also going to be a number one contenders battle royal. It includes a lot of guys. Among them, the hometown guy, Eric Young, Moose, all the Rascals, and many others. I'm not going to go through all those names.
The Rascals.
So, Bear Bronson is your new number one contender for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Great for you, Bear Bronson. So we know Kazarian will have the belt when he faces Mike Santana after this. No disrespect. Just keep it a buck. All right, we have the Angel Warriors against Tessa Blanchard and Mila Moore. And I want to say, well, they also have Victoria Crawford and Robert Stone in their corner. They went and got one chick that looks a little bit more feminine than Tessa Blanchard, but could definitely be her cousin.
Not a little more feminine than her.
Yeah. And the Angel Warriors are Zaya Brookside and Lee Ying Lee. Just for those who might be asking. And of course, they won the match because Tessa Blanchard and Mila Moore, nobody cares about them.
Correct.
Just to be blunt. All right. So we have our steel cage match. So NXT side, Stacks, Brooks Jensen, Tyson, Tyreek, and Lewis King. And I believe Tyson and Tyreek are Devon's sons, if I remember correctly.
You are correct.
So good for them getting a little bit of run. Good for them. NXT side, Steve Macklin, Santino Marella, the Hardy Boys, and Mike Santana.
Wow. We
I
can't
gotta
tell from the
say,
booking who's going to go over.
Team TNA winning this match was hot garbage when you got three old men. Right, but you got three old men, but Team TNA wins. Three old men.
Mm-hmm.
The Hardys and Santino are
Ancient.
to put it nicely.
Yes.
So that is your TNA wrestling results. Kept those short and sweet, so we have a little time here to finish our discussion. Now, last thing, we're making picks and predictions for AEW World's End, which will be Saturday. We don't know all the matches. We can't know all the matches because they're going to add 4 to 5 this week.
Yeah, pretty much how they do it.
But but we can talk about what we have so far. And that's about all we can do here. All right, let's see if I can find the one that has the plethora of matches here. I had it up earlier, but it would just be too easy if it didn't freeze and close. It'd just be too easy. All right. So the cards so far. So shout out to AEW for at least not going too crazy with the matches so far. So when they add their customary 5 matches or so, it's still not going to be too bad. All right, so we're going to have the Continental Classic, semifinals, and championship at World's End. So that's going to be 3 matches there. So the 2 semifinals and then the championship match. So that's going to be 3 matches. Mm-hmm. We're going to have the first defense of the World Tag Team Championships, the Women's World Tag Team Championships. The Babes of Wrath are going to fight Mercedes Moné and Athena. The team they defeated in the first round, but because
I already know where this is going.
What you call it got pinned last night. On Wednesday last week. They're gonna have a match.
Right.
So there's that. Then we have Chris Statlander versus Jamie Hayter for the AEW World Championship. There used to be a time when we cared about Jamie Hayter. Now she's a redhead and we don't care.
Used to be a time before we get Chris Statlander too.
Yeah. Before we get to World's End main event, circle back. Continental Classic is still up in the air. So is there anybody in the field that you think sticks out, somebody that could win?
If they really want to do if they really want to do the field right, I would say Claudio Castagnoli. I don't think so, though. I wouldn't be surprised if they go Okada again.
Makes sense. Yolanda, what do you think?
I have no idea who's in it. I haven't watched AEW in months.
Shame. Shame. Playmaker.
I ain't gonna say months, but some weeks.
I can care less.
I have no idea what's going on over there.
Wow. You could care less, Playmaker? That's cold, man.
Well,
cold is because that's how they've been doing the Continental Classic.
I heard y'all say that Swerve is back.
Yeah. Which cool's leading up to that?
Oh yeah, we're saving that. That was actually done excellently this week.
It actually was. It actually was.
That was if you only watch one thing from AEW, and it was the build up for the now fatal 4-way for the World Championship.
Easily
the best.
Easily the segment of the night.
Yeah. So the best that AEW had.
So
easily segment of the night.
Who's in the fatal 4-way?
We're gonna get to that one, man. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Tag Team Championship, man.
Yeah,
Baby Wrath or Mercedes Moné and Athena. I'm gonna go with Babes of Wrath just because they're new champs. And I also feel like Kyle Fletcher is gonna win the Proto Star.
Days
I
of
think
Wrath
Cooper
is Tony and
no,
oh
Babes of
girl.
Wrath. No, they
No,
didn't win.
Will Nightingale and Harley
Will
Cameron.
Nightingale and Harley Quinn. Harley Cameron.
Not Harley
excuse me.
Quinn.
Yeah, Harley Cameron. She's about
Okay.
crazy as Harley Quinn though.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm going Babes of Wrath.
I
I
was about to say you're not far off.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you're
Playmaker,
not
do you
far
care
off.
about this match either, sir? No. Okay.
He's
Do
no, you do.
not.
You do care. You want
Do-
you want Mercedes. You want anything Mercedes to actually do well. So you want Mercedes on the team to go over.
That's where you're wrong. At.
Mercedes
What do you mean that's where I'm wrong at?
That's where you're wrong at and thinking that you know me.
That's where I'm wrong
So
at.
quick, you want to quit interrupting me, you would let me finish. I was gonna say, do not put them titles on Mercedes Moné.
Playmaker.
Thank you, Yolanda.
I am sick and tired of everybody doing this belt count with Mercedes Moné. Just lose all the freaking titles already, so you actually can go for a title that actually matters.
As the YNs would say, stop the cap.
That tells me Cole Jones has not been following the program.
No. I've heard you.
Because
I
I've
know
been
you're.
sick and
I know
tired.
you're.
I've been sick and tired of this whole title run for Mercedes Moné and all these belts she wants to collect for the longest right now.
Well, see, it's either one or the other. It's either she has to actually show that she represents AEW with the 100 titles that they have and put 100 titles on her, or she wins the AEW Women's Heavyweight Championship and she has it for 5 years.
Probably in a contract.
Right. Pick which one that you want more than the other. And I guarantee you would hate having her have that title for 5 years, having the one title for 5 years versus having her have 30 titles that she has to be responsible for.
I'll take the 5 years.
No, you
unfortunately,
won't. No, you won't. No, unfortunately,
unfortunately, AEW fan wouldn't take her having it for 5 minutes.
I wouldn't take her having it for no 5 years. I feel like there's a little bit of capitalization there, sir.
Yeah. Yes. AEW fan
coming from my co-host, you know how much I hate this whole thing she got going on now. What makes you think I would be enjoying?
But you would rather her be champion for 5 years? Come on, bro.
Because it was going to be
horrible for everything.
Yeah,
right.
They can do it with Tony. They can do it with her too.
Yeah.
So
because she would have
it for no 5 years.
She would have a ridiculously long title reign as
and plus, she wouldn't even have it for 5 years.
No, not 5, but it would probably like 2, and that's not far fetched.
I'm just saying, man.
But that's the point. It's either she's going to have a long AEW World Title reign, or she has 20 belts, to where you can actually, and this is actually smart on Candyman. He actually has Mercedes Moné be world class, world caliber, and you still can prop up somebody else to be world champ. That actually is pretty smart. I think one of those lines he snorted actually did him well.
I disagree.
Saying a lot. Candy.
Oh.
If she wins that title, I'm not coming on the show next week.
That's a lot. That's a lie.
How much you want to bet?
Now he just acting out.
I know.
How much you want to put on that?
I
He's
know.
just acting out now. All right,
sir. I am not an NBA player, nor am I part of the NCAA.
You gotta be, but you ain't gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. She win
Well,
that title. I'm not doing this show next week. Don't
ever ask me how much I'm gonna put on it. No, sir.
You know what you gotta tell him, Cole?
What?
I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
He don't even want to say that.
I got 0 on it.
Yeah. Yolanda, any thoughts on the championship match?
Oh,
Mercedes don't need to win nothing else. That's all I know.
So, Babes of Wrath. Got you.
Yes.
So Babes of Wrath.
And yeah, all three of y'all,
all
all three of y'all calling me a liar.
And
all of us picking the same team.
No.
We just said you still love that girl. Don't play. She can't do
Say
no
that
wrong in
again.
your eyes.
Say that again, Yolanda. That's what we saying, son. But you acting like you don't compute. But we know it
Wait a
does.
minute. I have a co-host who should be defending me because I have been on this show not defending her.
You haven't been defending her, but you ain't been spitting no vitriol on her either.
Oh, I'm sorry, Playmaker. You're right. She's not Liv Morgan. I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't even care about
Oh.
Liv Morgan.
See, now I got to defend him on that one because he ain't really been caring about Liv Morgan even when she came back.
No, I know.
I'll be honest.
No. I
When
was
she
actually.
came back, I was like, "Uh-oh, it's about to be on." He was like, "Yeah, Liv Morgan back," and he went on. I was like,
No, I actually was on one time when that conversation was happening, and he actually did not rock with Live hard.
I was surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
Chris
What
Statlander,
happened?
he
Was it when
basically
she was
just
world
like,
champ, and it was like they were building up the last matchup that she was going to have with Rhea Ripley? I think it was around that time period.
Mm.
and then when she got hurt, he wasn't even sad that she got hurt like that. I mean, he was like, he hated she, her character. And then when she came back, he was like, "Yeah, Liv Morgan's back." I mean, he wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying? Playmaker used to be Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan Dan, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I got to defend him on that one because he done basically shown like, not even that he's just not concerned, like he just don't even care no more.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Playmaker. My bad. Blake Mummerow. Okay. So yeah, Baszler Rab versus Baszler Rab versus Monet and Athena. Yeah, Athena eats the pin on that one.
You ain't
Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter. Who y'all got winning?
It took him a while. He had to find one blonde. He had to pick out a hat.
I was going to hit your sweet spot one of these times.
He kept swinging and missing. He was like, I gotta hit something.
That's right. Doggone it, 1 for 3.
Yeah, Skip was right. Jay did have a match 2 weeks ago.
Was that really a match?
It was what?
No.
2.5 minutes long.
Yeah, it was a squash and
a pump kick, and that was it.
That's what she fought B-Fab, ain't it?
Yeah, a pump kick, a couple of. Yeah, I think it was a pump kick, a couple of power bombs, and Jada.
And B-Fab having to say the word sense.
And I do want to say, B-Fab.
I don't like that black on black crime.
B-Fab got some legs on her. Them legs need to be on TV.
She does.
Yeah, those are made for ready to be on TV legs.
Mm-hmm.
So how about you put her and Mia Yim in a tag team and let them go do something?
Well, no,
that makes too much.
Like you make it 8,000 different tag teams.
No, they too busy. Got Mia and Yim keep going after Jay, which is going to end up bad for Mia and Yim.
So what did you say earlier, Cool, in this program? That just makes too much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because we need B-Fab and them legs on TV.
I think B-Fab might be joining the Baddie Club whenever Jay decides to put that out.
I would not be mad if she did. I would not be mad.
I wouldn't be mad either.
Matter of fact, I support
they could put her with my girl. 2 beautiful, black, gorgeous women when she come back.
They could.
No, I think
gonna get back to the theme song. I'm on my own.
When she comes back,
they might turn her into babyface now.
When she comes back, me and Cool gonna be around here back to the old days when everybody's gonna be hating on Bianca. Me and Cool be like, "Oh no, y'all can hate all y'all want. We right here."
I don't give a crap about anybody.
They better not hate on Bianca.
I don't give a crap about people hating on Bianca.
We are not accidentally personified. We do not do
you already see what I think about her. So
trust me.
Oh, y'all already know what I think about her.
Right.
You know how these people are when they treat her. They treat her like they treat Charlotte. They don't want none of them near a war title.
And her husband should be getting some props too, some love too.
100.
You know what I mean? Both of them should be.
Yes.
All right, Jamie Hayter. Or,
I agree with you. Chris Statlander. I agree with you,
Chris
man.
Statlander, you got.
I
Chris
don't think.
Statlander.
I don't think Jamie Hayter stands a chance.
Yeah.
She'll put up a good fight, but it's Chris Statlander's world right now.
Yolanda went and got the
Uh-oh.
action figure.
She got the action figure.
Just so y'all
You got
clear,
Howard
it's not a
Finkel
toy.
in there too.
Just so
Oh, that's
y'all clear,
awesome.
It's not a toy. It's an
That's
action.
awesome, Yolanda.
Okay.
Y'all got in a Howard Finkel
The
figure.
fact Cool went on to the term be like, hey, that is an action figure, not a toy.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Straight-
you better get it right.
Straight
Yeah,
Vince.
that's it, right. Get it tight.
Straight Vince.
It ain't been
Action
out the
figure.
box. It's still in the box.
Action
Last
toy.
figure.
match. Give me a sip of water. Set the stage right. Samoa Joe and Hook screw Hangman Page out of the championship.
Ooh, royally screwed him.
So now Samoa Joe's in his second run as the world champion.
Mm-hmm.
There's also
Congrats,
another guy who never really got a rematch, got hurt, and now he's back looking like he all he did was drink creatine and eat beef all the time and work out with the Rock while he was gone. Swerve Strickland.
Why creatine?
And he got rid of the black eye paint, which I like.
Thank the Lord.
Yes, I like. And then, so they're signing, they're talking smack to each other. They're doing a signing for the three-way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, they finish.
Dun,
Everybody say what they got to say.
dun,
And all of a sudden, the lights go out.
dun, 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 dun,
And they come back on,
dun,
and we
dun,
see a
dun,
familiar
dun, 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 dun.
scarf floating across the screen.
And
And we see letters MJF. Yes. MJF comes out and verbally dissects all three of them. Says, hey man, I'll do anything to stop you from being champ. And I'm gonna come out and announce that I'm gonna end the match and do everything like that because I want to beat you this way, just sort of piss you off more, basically.
Yeah, she said, "Hey man."
So, what I love about this whole thing,
Wait, no, why did MJF compare Swerve to Diddy? That was cold.
Oh,
and you know what he was
Collision
doing.
or Dynamite?
This is on Dynamite. You know what he was doing.
Dynamite.
You know what he was doing, but he made it about the music. But you know what he was really doing.
Oh my god.
That's what made
That
it
is
good.
terrible.
Yeah.
This was a scumbag promo.
Yes.
at its finest.
Yes, it was.
And I'm not going to waste the time to talk about the whole promo, but this is what I am going to say. Chef's kiss to MJF.
100. Yes.
This man knows who he is. The king of the scumbags. And I approve and I applaud his scumbaggery.
He equally crapped on all three. I loved it.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, MJF is wild. He wild,
is.
bro.
He is. He
He
is.
is wild.
He is.
I gotta go back and see that.
Yeah.
Oh, you will laugh your butt off, Yolanda. Oh my God.
So good people, that is going to be the end of our regular discussion. So now we're going to take a few moments here. Got Miss Williams on. We would love to hear your thoughts on what I'm going to call the glass ceiling for specifically men of color in the WWE. I think we did have one for females as well, but that has been obliterated this last about 10 years or so. But I think for men, it's always been there. And
It's
what are
always
your
gonna
thoughts?
stay there.
Tell them.
Ooh.
I mean, I've been watching wrestling for a long time. And it's just sad when you have so many talented Black men that don't even get a chance to get a world title run, don't get a chance to just be on top, be dominant. And this WWE has way too many men of color for you not to have them in a top position. It's too many of them. You can pull up some from NXT, but it's still plenty on the roster that you could be pushing and giving that opportunity to, that you give others who are not even half as talented or even likable. So I really hate how they did doing Montez Ford. I really hate it because, like y'all said, he has everything from the looks, the charisma, the moves, even the promos. I'm pretty sure he can cut a single promo well by himself. And you got his talented wife over there. Well, y'all could have did something with them together if you didn't want to push him as a single, but push him. Period. I mean, I like Angelo Dawkins too, but Montez has it all.
I think Angelo could be a great mid-card champion or a stable leader himself.
Yeah, like an Intercontinental champion. Yep, I think that too. I can see him being U.S. title on him, but will they give him that push?
Right, he ain't no worse than Solo Sikoa.
I think if they do ever break up,
Right.
that Dawkins gonna get lost in the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I think they both gonna get lost in the sauce because they're black.
That's true, but they are missing the opportunity with Montez, like to the highest. They're missing the opportunity. That man could get the crowd going.
Yeah,
he got fans that's behind him. So that's that. But as far as the females, like you said, they've actually done well in that area for the black females. Not too well, because I don't like how they did Bianca. Was it WrestleMania when the old girl came and beat her in a couple seconds?
Becky Lynch.
Oh no! You talking about SummerSlam 3 years ago? SummerSlam 3, yeah. SummerSlam about 3 years ago.
Yeah. That kind of pissed me off, and I feel like she hasn't had a real push like she should have since then. I feel like she's been helping Jade out, I guess, to get better, but they need to. Whenever she come back, my girl need to be back on top.
I think
Okay,
And I hate that they split up the big three. They was dominating. There was just too much power for WWE, I guess, because the big three was it.
The triple count.
They were it.
Yeah, to paraphrase to paraphrase a line in Malcolm X, that's just too much for three black women to have.
Exactly. So that's about it. I mean, I can't think of nothing else really to say right now, but
question.
it's just sad it's gonna be like this, y'all.
Question for the panel.
Beautifully said.
Because this is a question that came upon me watching Raw. Even though he's never been close to being the top guy since I've been watching him. I would like to get y'all thoughts on one Ron Killings R-Truth.
OG. You see that man in another promotion he was in? You saw what he could do when he get the opportunity. He runs with it. He got everything
runs
you
with
need.
it very long and very far.
But they don't give him the opportunity here. Because they already see him as just a little clown character. That's all he's gonna do. They don't ever let him be. He's a little clown.
And they gave him a hot second of being serious, and then they went him right back to being Mr. Funny Guy.
Right.
Like, what was the point of that?
It's a good point.
Yeah, that's a real good point.
Like, this whole ball things is getting on my nerves. Like, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Stop letting them let you do stuff like this.
Damn.
And by the way,
I'm loving all this.
Skip just sliding in on us. Seth Rollins just returned.
Oh, Seth Rollins return. Okay.
Skip also
Oh, she
says
giving
Jay
us.
does. Yo, she says Jay does make mistakes, but no one ever calls out the botches Rhea do all the time.
Oh
Well,
no,
Rhea's
the
the it
botches
girl,
that
so they
Becky
ain't gonna
Lynch
call her out.
do, Becky, Nia Jax.
But yeah,
I can name some people for days. Like Becky is
yeah,
horrible.
yeah. But they ain't gonna call out any botches that Rhea does. She's the it girl right now.
And they can't call out Becky because then Seth will get mad.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Man, but
and Becky's
I
too high
say
up.
Becky is the
Becky's
worst as far as
Becky's too
wrestling.
high. Yeah,
Like she
Becky's
is
too high up the
terrible.
card and has too much favor with it backstage for that to happen. I agree with you,
Yeah, she's the worst.
and I totally agree with you, Yolanda. She is.
But Jay has gotten
But
so much better from her debut till now.
much better. But they don't put the shine on it. She's gotten much better.
Nope.
Much
And now
better.
they ain't using her.
Yeah.
They turned her heel, and everybody's waiting to see the OJ, and they just keeping her away. And see, I can't call the fans out for this one. Because the fans, they want to see Jay go in.
Yeah. Let's be real. When we saw her cut promos in AEW, we loved the attitude that she showed in the promos.
Yes.
We loved the attitude she showed in the promos. And so when we saw her come to WWE, we're like, yeah, we want that character. And when you saw her tone it down, it's like, that's not the Jay we want. That's not the Jade we want. Yeah, we want that Jade. That Jade that basically would say, that's the Jade we want.
Yes.
We're now starting to see that. And she actually now has had the tutelage under Bianca Belair, and you see you see how she has improved in the ring, and now she knows how to tell a story in the ring, which people should actually say that about her, but I'm surprised they aren't.
Nope.
And she now is a more evolved wrestling figure and character. And kudos to her for wanting to put in the time and the grind to do it. And I'm happy she is the champion now. But I'm like, feature her more. She's earned it. Feature her more.
And she's the champion. You should feature her more.
Right.
Tell you what, boy, y'all some ungrateful Negroes. Y'all want the folk to win the championships, and y'all want their face on TV all the time.
Well, hey, look here. I'm sorry that she's not Tiffany Stratton, and that every time you in the city, Tiffany Stratton has to appear on TV with her title.
Yep, Tiffany was definitely displayed all over, everywhere, every time. We barely see Jade.
She definitely was displayed everywhere.
I don't think.
She had matches.
Yeah.
Segments, everything.
I don't think that was a talent, man or woman, that was pushed as hard as her the first 10 months of WWE. Please show me another character that was pushed as hard as Tiffany Stratton from December of 2024 to October 2025.
You know who we're gonna be talking about for this year? In the beginning of next year? The Raw Women's Champion.
I hope so.
Because they push her hard.
Oh, that works for me. I have no issues with that one.
Stephanie Vaquer? I have no issue with that. I hope so.
I bet y'all gentlemen don't. I would hope you don't.
Oh, you know I don't.
But to swing back to the glass ceiling thing.
Heck no.
Here's my problem. Yolanda hit on some of the points, but here's my problem. You have guys that you see been on the roster, right? R-Truth ain't getting no late career renaissance. He's not getting a chance to really show himself and, you know what I'm saying, redo his character and leave a great impression as he enters the twilight of his career. But John Cena does. Right? Like you see a lot of these guys going out and I'm not saying he's ever been on the level of John Cena, but I'm saying let him be himself and not like the 10-year-old version of R-Truth, which is basically what they have been doing now. He ain't quite as crazy as he was, but he'll look crazy. Why can't he be serious?
Right.
Why can't he have a stable of guys that he leading that's future champions? You got Carmelo Hayes doing nothing. You got the Street Profits doing nothing. You got R-Truth doing nothing. Why they can't get together? Solo can bring in all his cousins and form a group with them. Why they can't be a group? They already all on the roster.
They're not about to do another Nation of Domination. They're
They
scared
ain't
of
gotta,
us.
it ain't even got to be like that. It could be a
Oh,
cool group.
Lord.
I'm definitely not gonna do another nation. But yeah,
Yeah, they could do NWA 226.
they're just not going to. You don't even get to go out the same. Mark Henry left, finished his career. He did get one title run. It did give him that.
I love how you said left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booker T got his shine when he did King Booker. Until he did that, they never really gave him a shot. There's a certain, I feel like, aesthetic that they want to see from the wrestlers that look like us if they're going to reach anything more than low mid card. And I feel like we can say we don't see color, but that's the biggest lie going. Everybody sees color unless you're colorblind.
Yep.
As long as you don't see color. So my thing is, you understand that these guys don't look like you. And we understand that too. That's why they're not getting pushed. You don't have guys, you don't have black people in those rooms. You've got other races, but you don't have people of color or black people in the room. You got people of color, but you don't have black people in the room. Until you have some people in there that look like the people that are not being pushed correctly, it's not going to change. Right? It's just like a Caucasian guy saying, "I'm going to come run your show." Bruh, what are you talking about? You can come be in the bottom number 5. We got this. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, same thing though. It's like that's how they're treating like the black wrestlers. Now, of course, we wouldn't do that because we're not those type of people, right? But
no, that's not how you roll.
Yeah, but that would be the equivalent of what I feel like they do. You can get to a certain level, but we're not going to allow you to get past that. You could be a champ, but we're not going to allow you to be an all-time great. Right?
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
But isn't that like what we live in this whole world? Think about jobs and career opportunities. They only want us to get so far.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. And yeah, I agree with you, Yolanda. I'm glad you said that, cool. Because it reminds me of that wonderful title reign that Kofi Kingston had with the WWE Championship.
Oh my God. Let's not talk about that. That was terrible.
6 months strong. Although I think they did him a disservice by the people they had him, the programs they had him do. But 6 months strong. I mean, you were thinking, all right, cool. Kofi Mania is running wild. Beautiful. And then they have him look like a chump and lose the title, drop it to Brock Lesnar in 8 seconds.
Yep. That was such a disrespectful thing to do to him.
And who beat Big E for the championship too?
Brock Lesnar as well.
Pinned
him.
We know that's the guy they call up for us colored people.
Time for a loose belt. Call Brock.
Yep. 8 seconds. And the next time Kofi gets a shot at the WWE title again, will be the first. And that reign happened. What was it? 35. That reign happened 7 years ago.
Now, I will say in the WWE's defense on Kofi Kingston, they got to do something about the man's chest. Because it just looks like that looks uncomfortable, yo. Like when you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't argue with you on that.
Yeah, it just looks uncomfortable. Like when I see him, I'm like, I want to rock with you, but like, bro, the chest thing, like,
yeah.
Ain't the young OG chest like kind of bird chest? You know,
his is sort of bird chested. His sort of bird chested, but Kofi,
little guys.
But he's a little guy. He never was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Kofi looked
used
like
to have cuts.
Yeah, Kofi looked like he was on a skateboard, and all of a sudden he saw this pole, didn't stop in time, and it's like, ugh,
wrapped around it.
Just hit the pole chest first. Ugh! That's what his chest looks like. Oh my gosh. You know what bothers me um, about this topic? Not talking about it, obviously, but not giving the proper blame to where it goes. Because yeah, backstage, definitely with the men, they have a lot to do with that blame. But you mentioned it earlier, cool, with Jay and Playmaker. You mentioned it with Jay too. But I mean, but we can go on with so many of them. And this definitely happened with Bianca, and you mentioned this, Yolanda, in the lead up to WrestleMania this past April. The fandom is extremely, blatantly racist. They are.
Oh yes.
They are. They are patently racist, and it may not be as bad in the crowd here, but when you get to Europe, it is definite. It pissed me off that when in the program that Io and Rhea and Bianca had, where they had Bianca go over in that part of the program, everything Io and Rhea did got roared, but everything Bianca did got royally booed. And not in the case of we can't stand the character, but in the case of we don't like the person, and you could tell it was
Yeah.
that type of energy. I mean, it is the type of energy in Europe, and this is not a joke when I say this. You're dealing with fan bases there where if they see black players in soccer, they see black players, fans would be so bold enough as to throw bananas on the field to basically reference
What?
them as monkeys. I am not joking, Yolanda. That's the type of
Oh
fandom
crap.
that you're dealing with when it comes to Europe. When, and in dealing with many black athletes, they get that. They get that type of derision. They get that type of hatred. So it pissed me off when I saw that with Bianca. I was like, she doesn't deserve that. She does not deserve that at all. And she's not playing a character where you're like, oh gosh, she's such a pill. She needs to get her comeuppance. She wasn't even playing that. She was just being her real self. And to me, her real self is actually pretty pleasant. So I'm like, okay, so you're gonna crap on her, and what pissed me off about that particular program is Bianca wasn't getting that type of hatred before they made that trip to Europe, but after that trip to Europe, back when they got to the States, she was starting to get that same type of reaction from the U.S. crowds too. It's ridiculous that you have
It's
it.
amazing how the international crowd can influence the U.S. crowd.
Yeah, we see it on
Exactly.
the opposite end. We see it on the opposite end with them singing theme songs. It
The
also
mean,
yeet
they
stands to
did
the
reason
that.
yeet movement
the
didn't
crowd
become a
reaction
thing. The yeet movement didn't become a thing until they went over
until
to France.
they went to France. Mm-hmm. To went to France.
They did Jay. They did Jay the same way. I
Yeah,
have a clip of her being called a B, like from
right,
the crowd, and
right,
I'm just like, this is ridiculous. For what?
hmm
Because
right.
her.
Yeah. So here's the difference for me with the men. It is strictly from a booking end. Although yes, you get it from the fans too. You mentioned Jay. I mean, when we can go back to almost a year when Jay won the Royal Rumble, and online people wanted to crap all over Jay for winning Royal Rumble. Why did he win it? Why did he win this? Like really?
Because he too close to being black.
Mm-hmm. So you do get it from fans, but to me, it with the men, it is more of a booking aspect and booking standpoint. And we, of course, with us, we had no choice but to get the goofy R Truth because Vince McMahon loved the Dickens out of that character, loved it, and loved him because of it. So we were going to see that ad nauseum. But if he was going to be serious, we weren't going to see it. But like we did when he came back in the summer last year, we see it for maybe a couple of weeks. Then he's back to R-Truth. So to me, with the men, it's a booking thing. From the women's standpoint, it is a fan thing. Because it's amazing how Jay doesn't get the love and Bianca doesn't get the love. It actually made me even happier to see Naomi get that love because she earned it.
Oh,
with
she
the years
did.
that she pulled, with the years that she pulled in the company by itself, and for her to finally get that type of love, even as a heel, which I love the fact that that's the case. That gives me some hope that, okay, maybe if a character can get over where it's like, okay, well, I hate to say it like this, cool, but this is the excuse that they would give. We don't see color when it comes to Naomi. Although, that's not true.
How can you not?
But yeah.
You seen color when her and Sasha Banks walked out together. You seen the color.
Right.
They walked out for a reason.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that sort of gives me hope, but it took that, like you said, Yolanda. It took having Sasha and Naomi to walk out because they were like, we're not getting the respect that we so richly deserve.
And that's because you
And they
put
still
the women's tag team titles on the show.
And they still don't get the full respect that's due them. But to me, with the women, it's about the fans because it's like, treat them like the athletes that you like a Chelsea Green. You love her to death, and she's a goofball, but you love her to pieces.
Yep, they sure do.
Tiffany Stratton, she could botch a move every match, but you love her because you want to take out your joysticks and stroke it. Charlotte Flair, you wanted to boo her because she was at the top of the card too much, but you didn't boo her too much because if she showed it just an inch of her personality, she's all right. And now she's everybody's flavor of the month.
Yeah, some of y'all want to pull your joystick out for her too.
Yeah,
dirty perverts.
Right, but and of course we dare not talk about Rhea.
All four is on here love Rhea, so
Rhea could drop pants and just drop a turd in the middle of the ring. You will be all
honest,
up and cheering.
They do do their joystick for all the women. It's just that they boo it on the side because they love some black women.
Mm-hmm. Of course they do.
Everybody black women are popular.
Of course they do. Of course they do, but they can't say it. Exactly.
And to your point, Cole Johnson, you want to throw a name out there? Io Sky. Everybody loves Io.
And how could you not? How could you not? The chick has a motor, and she sells well. I'm like, it's hard to dislike Io. It is hard to dislike her.
It is very hard to dislike Io.
But that's exactly how I am with Jade, with Naomi, and with Bianca. And I've been that way ever since I've seen all three of them debut. I look at them like, I can't boo these women. I can't boo them. I can't, and I just can't because it's like I've always said that Jade, as gorgeous as she is, she reminds me of that younger sister I want to protect.
Mr. Johnson, a couple of comments. Would you mind reading them for me, sir?
Oh, sure. Skiptronic 16, she says, Triple H said it back in 2003 of how they felt about black wrestlers. That segment didn't age well at all. Yes, in the lead up to WrestleMania 19, when he had the program with Booker T, they decided to have Booker T have his real life jail stint be part of the angle. And Triple H said in the beginning of that angle, a guy like you doesn't deserve to be in a position like me.
Yep. Exactly.
Stereotronic 16 says, I like Jade and she's had a great year. But since she's been WWE champ, it has been killing her momentum for sure. Ever since she got the title. And that was the best match she had when they made her look like an absolute monster against Tiffany Stratton. And then She says
Ooh,
John Cena
girl.
took our truth
Yes.
whole gimmick.
Yep.
I can't disagree with that.
Yes.
I'll actually I will take it a step further. Cena took Ron Killing's original whole gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that Cena couldn't do was curse like Killings did, and I'm talking about the character he played in TNA. He took that gimmick and whitened it.
And
Yes,
Vince McMahon loved it.
yeah, ate it up and loved it. So
Because they
yes,
said that he
100%
didn't get
Skiptronic.
pushed until they seen him rapping on the bus or something.
Stephanie actually saw him. That was what happened. Stephanie
Oh, yeah.
saw him freestyle on the
Mm-hmm.
bus, and that's
And
what
somebody said,
that
"Can
was.
you
That's
do
what.
that? Can you do that on the show?"
Mm-hmm. And that was the beginning of the Doctor of Thugonomics. Yeah. But before then, he was the prototype Stalin.
You're about to get canned.
He was generic in Stalin. And Skiptronic, yes, overseas God, they are horribly racist. Yes, they are. They are. They are. So to me, that's the difference. It's for me, I think the black women don't get the respect from the fan base as they should, and that's a crying shame because these women are putting in work. They are putting in work, and the men. And I agree with Yolanda. I don't think they're gonna get their just due until what Cool said. Until you get a black person in booking. Until then, you can get the same thing.
You can't just get one. You got to get a team of black
Right.
people.
100. Damien Hernandez, 2185. He says, I don't see why everyone is so disappointed in WWE when they work and are friends for the Orange Man.
That's a
I
valid
see what
point.
he did. I see what he did there. I see what he
Valid
did
point.
there. I see what he did.
Well,
There.
I mean, the Orange Man is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
That's a valid point, Damon.
And it is a valid point. Yeah. Yeah. I can't argue with that. But that adds even more to the frustration. Because you're seeing from when you pull the curtain from in front, you're seeing how they believe. And that's another aspect. How a political belief can influence backstage politics.
There's a lot that can go into this, good people. We touched the surface. We may or may not dig into it a little bit more. I have to sit down with my constituents and see how they feel about it. But good people, we are at the witching hour. I know Raw has been pre-taped.
All right, Scott
So
Hansen.
half of y'all already know what's happening, but don't be those people in the chat. Thank you. Any last words? Yolanda, we'll start with you. Any last words, thoughts?
No, Raw is pre-taped. Why?
So they could be out
Christmas
for the
week.
Oh, because of Christmas.
Christmas
Christmas
vacation. Yeah.
The whole entire week was pre-tape.
Yep.
Okay. That's cool.
That's why
I'm
I
waiting on
can't
my
wait
girl
to
to get
continue
back.
this
I
conversation.
don't care about
I can't wait to
nothing else.
continue this conversation next because
So you all about
a
Bianca.
certain-
Okay.
a certain call-up has
I'm
happened.
all about Bianca. I mean,
ain't
we
mad
know
at that.
Naomi gonna be out for the next
Yeah.
maybe 9 to 10 months because she probably gonna
She will
stay
be out
after
for
the
like
baby
a year.
born, and
Yeah,
She should.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss her, but she should.
but
absolutely.
yeah, we got that bloodline baby working.
I'm happy for her.
That baby gonna come into WWE with a championship.
Yep. But that's about it. I mean, they just need. I don't think they ever gonna stop. It's just something for us to talk about until they
Yeah,
get
they
a
don't
whole
care about
team.
Lucha
And
Bros.
it's gonna be pretty much the same.
I dig it.
Yeah.
All right, Cole. Any last words, Mr. Johnson?
Yeah. On the topic, I will say this. I love what AEW has done with Swerve Strickland. I love how they have had him advance his character. And I really believe the WWE should use that as a blueprint. Of course, they should also use this as a beat themselves up portion too, because they had this guy develop, but you wanted to contain him and cage him. And look at what he's doing now. Uh, he is an example of what a black male wrestler can do if you decide to not handicap him. If you decide to not have him be goofballish, if you decide not to have him be a comedic act, you decide to not have him be, heck, I'll even say it this strongly, a minstrel show. Because if you really want to know my opinion about R-Truth, I think he is a 2010s minstrel show. And Cool and Playmaker can tell you, his character, not Ron Killings, the man I love, the character I cannot stand, because I think it's an insult to all of us. And when we see more characters like him, we see more of the devaluing of black men wrestlers. And for the black women wrestlers, they just need to continue to do what they're doing. And hopefully that will influence the dummies across the seas that want to just crap on them because they're not white. And hopefully it will have them understand, okay, well, we got to respect the talents of the J. Cargills, of the Bianca Belairs, of the B-Fabs if she comes up. So we got to respect them since they actually put them on programs. But I agree with Yolanda too, from the standpoint of, if you're going to do what you do, you're going to get what you get. And I think we're going to get more of what we have gotten up until now for the foreseeable future.
Playmaker, any last words, sir?
Have a Merry Christmas. And we might see y'all next week.
There's definitely a big Mike. Definitely a big Mike. So if I were a betting man, I would say if you got something else to do next Monday, you'll be all right. But make sure you're checking on, your family and friends, especially those who have lost or for whatever reason are not able to be around family members during this time of year. I always say it's nice to spend an hour on the phone, video chat. You have to put on a suit or a dress, dark one, and go say your final goodbye. So you never know what difference you can make in somebody just from a little conversation.
Yeah.
And with that being said,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Your Monarchs are out. We will see you next week. Thanks to Mr. Johnson for joining us. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, but you will see us on a Monday. Thank Miss Williams for joining us as well. And even though Skip was having issues, for tuning in and trying to hop on with us as well. We'll get you right for next time. And that being said, Monarchs is out.